really remember when Rebecca came over.
Yeah.
I immediately just, sort of an instinctive feeling like that she was the person for us, because she just kind of radiated this exuberance and sort of a joyful persona that I thought really jived with, the kind of mood that we wanted at our birth. And I remember when she left our house, I was convinced. I feel like you had a pretty good, and we were basically like, I think we just met our doula.
Yeah.
Prior to meeting Rebecca, prior to the pregnancy, I'd never even heard the word doula. It was a completely new concept, new job description to me. And I mean, I was kind of skeptical because, there are a lot of complexities and expenses in preparing for a birth and a lot of things to think about. And in a way, I thought of it as, like I just didn't know it. I was skeptical because I thought maybe it would just be like a needless complication to have this other person. But then once we looked into it and once we decided to have a doula and chose Rebecca, I started to see like how her role was unique from the midwife or from mine or from whoever might be at the birth. And when it was all said and done, she was sort of the consistent through line through the whole experience. She was there at every step, and she was able to back us up and give us something to rely on, somebody to rely on during the labor, during the delivery. I mean, I can just remember so many times where I would look over and it was like, Rebecca was like the person, the kind of like voice of reason and calm in this storm. And then afterwards, after our beautiful son was born, she came over to the house and we prepared the placenta together, and, we gave it to Darcy as a medicine to help her through the postpartum. And so everything has just been a really great, it's just all turned out well despite all the strife. Now we have a beautiful 1.5-year-old son who's the joy of our life, and it just doesn't get any better than that. As a doula, Rebecca she knows what she's doing. She's experienced, she's been present at so many births. Each one completely, each birth is different from the next, and she's been to in all sorts of circumstances, and she brings that knowledge to, whatever birth she's involved in, and it's incredibly reassuring. I mean, she exudes confidence. But beyond that, I think just her vivaciousness. She's a very joyful, positive person and a lot of fun to be around, and that can be incredibly valuable when you're dealing with something, that's so important, this arrival of this new life, to have somebody that's just exuding positive energy. It's a great thing, and I would highly recommend her to anybody, and I have often.